And I turned my vision to the left, and that beautiful green grass went from green to brown to scorched to black and dropped off in a crevasse. I saw the most hideous creature you could ever imagine. And I fell back in abject terror, the look of hatred in its eyes for me and all of mankind. But at this point, I turned toward the light, and I raised both hands this time, and I cried out, "God, help me, help me."
Then, Jim says 3 angels came and took him through heaven.
And I realized I was looking at none other than Jesus Christ, the Son of God. And he looked at me with those violet eyes, and all I heard was, "James, what did you do with the life my master gave you?" I had no answer. But as I looked into his eyes and he smiled at me, he knew me. I saw such intense love and forgiveness for me who deserved nothing. And that was the moment I was his forever. Whatever was about to become of me, I was his. I loved him, and he loved me.
Jim says he wanted to stay, but Jesus had other plans for him.
Go back and tell your brothers and sisters of the wonders we have shown you. Suddenly, I'm in a cold hospital room on a gurney, screaming at the top of my lungs, scared the daylights out of some of the nurses.
And a nurse came out and said, "Mrs. Woodford, can you come here with me?" And I thought, he's gone.
I'm just overwhelmed that I'm seeing Lorraine again. I said, "Look, Lorraine, I saw Jesus, and Jesus has horses."
The more I could talk to him and know that he was sane, I knew God had restored him.
Lorraine realized God had also answered her prayer to break Jim, to remake him.
He was focused on Jesus, and he became much gentler.
And while Jim still has the markers of Guillain-Barré syndrome, he has been completely pain-free. Today, Jim is intent on telling everyone he can about salvation in Jesus Christ.
You have to open the door of your heart to let him in, and the door of my heart has now been opened.